Everyone, it's Jenny Jackson, your independent Starbucks consultant, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about our Ultra Power Plus, which is our laundry detergent. What's great about our laundry detergent is that it is a stain booster, it's a stain fighter and a color booster, but it's also 100% natural. There are no harsh chemicals in it. It's free of sulfates, free of fillers, chlorine, phosphates, optical brighteners. There's no animal testing and there's no dye or fragrances. So this is safe to use on the most sensitive of skin. And it's really a great stain fighter. One of the things I've used this on is I use this to clean up, throw up. So my husband had cleaned up an area on the carpet where my son had been sick. And when I say he cleaned it, I mean he made a bigger mess. And so my son had been eating... I know it sounds terrible, but he was eating Doritos and orange Hawaiian Punch. And you guys are thinking, you sell natural products and you let your kid eat that crap. It's balanced, right? So slowly but surely, I'm making some changes. But I had heard about the stain fighting powers in the UP, or the Ultra Power Plus. And so what I did was I created a paste out of the cleaner. So I took about a teaspoon, added a little bit of water, took my EnviroCloth, and literally went to work on this huge orange stain in the middle of my beige carpet. And it literally just pulled everything up. And I was so surprised, pleasantly surprised, because sometimes you buy these things and you're like, I know they say it works, but will it really work? And then it was that moment that I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff is really, truly phenomenal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick demo to show you the cleaning power, right? And how little of this stuff you need to use. Because there's no fillers, it's super concentrated. So you don't need a whole lot for an entire load of laundry. And it also is high efficiency safe. So you can use that for whether you have an old washing machine or a large washing machine, or a new one, excuse me. I can't talk. Bear with me, guys. But to show you, here is an idea of how much you would use for a large load of laundry. Now, normally it recommends between half of a tablespoon to a full tablespoon for an entire large load of laundry. I'm going to use far less than that. I'm going to use literally about this much, so not a whole lot, and I'm going to add it here to, I've got a Pyrex bowl of water. I'm going to add it in and just kind of let that do its thing. And I'm going to throw in one of my EnviroCloths. So we generally recommend that even if you're not going to use this for your general laundry, I would definitely recommend using the Ultra Power Plus for your EnviroCloths, for cleaning your cloths. That way, you know nothing's going to build up in your cloths because there's no filler in it. You don't have to worry about things getting stuck in there, and it's going to just extend the life of your Enviros. So here is a dirty EnviroCloth I've been using around my kitchen. As I mentioned before, these come in a variety of colors, and some of them will stain, and that's okay. It'll still work. It's just sometimes things get stuck on there, and that's fine. But I'm going to stick this into my water bath here, and I'm just going to mix it around. And you're going to see the stain fighting power in here, and this water is going to start turning color. So we're just going to give it a second here, mix it around, and give you guys an idea of how well this pulls gunk out of my cloth. So bear with me, I'm just soaking it in here, kind of doing that old school washing, like, you know, down at the Rock, washing my clothes. I'm just kidding. And so what I will often do is if I don't like to launder my EnviroCloth, sometimes I will just launder it in sort of a kitchen bath, if you will. I'll take some hot water, add a little bit of the Ultra Power Plus, and I will just clean my rags just together in a bowl or in a pot of water. And that way, if I don't have time to launder them with the laundry, because maybe I'm doing towels and I just don't want to include that in there, this is just kind of a neat way to get that done. So I'm going to let this up. Again, it's only been a couple of seconds, but you can see how grimy my water is getting just from the stuff that it's pulling from the EnviroCloth. So again, this EnviroCloth really will pull in a lot of gunk into it. And so if you launder your EnviroCloths and you're like, oh my gosh, they stink. If they stink, that means something's in your EnviroCloth. So make sure that you just do a deep clean. Sometimes what you can do as deep clean is you can just boil some water on your stovetop and then turn the water off, put a little bit of detergent into your water bath, and let your EnviroCloth soak. Sometimes because the fibers are so tightly woven, if things get stuck in there, that'll cause your rag to stink. And so the hot water just helps to release some of the fabric so that the stuff in it will just kind of come out. So anyways, there you go. And I don't know, you probably can't really see that dirty coloring as much. I mean, this is not anything I would drink, that's for sure. And again, this is just an EnviroCloth that I've used to clean out my kitchen. But there you have it.